Hello guys, here we go, the worst years for movies. So yes, movies, there's a lot of years that for movies that are pretty good. A lot of good movies. So yeah, we'll be going over each year, and the first year is 2011. So 2011 is apparently the worst year in history for movies. Whoa, we gotta look up what movies in 2011. I have to go pretty quickly. So here are the movies that came out in 2011. Hopefully they don't touch so Oscar movies, of course. It's only Oscar movies. So the movies for Green Lantern, nobody likes that. For Green Lantern, mostly Oscar movies. Yeah, not everybody is gonna watch Oscar. Okay, let's go to highest grossing. Okay, they're the popular movies. Okay, not the Oscar movies, which will always get good reviews. So, the highest grossing movies in 2011. We'll mostly be judging it based off the highest grossing years for movies. So number one, Harry Potter. Really, this one of the worst years, but Harry Potter definitely Howard Potter 2 released. This is rather weak. Cows 2. I like Cows 2, but a lot of people don't like it. The Smurfs, not many people like that movie. The Hangover Part 2, if people were disappointed in the sequel. Fast 5, it's just another overrated Fast and Furious movie, that's in my opinion. Kung Fu Panda 2, a lot of people like that movie, same for Mission Impossible. Twilight, almost nobody likes Twilight. People actually say Twilight's overrated, but, Twilight, nobody likes it. How can he be overrated if everybody hates it online? Pirates of the Caribbean, that was pretty popular as well, so there was an iffy year. The worst year? Probably not. 2011, so next is 2014. It's because of Frozen. Because of Frozen. Frozen came out in 2014, yes. But other movies in 2014 include Iron Man. This was not a pretty big year. Great year as well. Those Catching Fire, that was good. But Monsters University was okay. Man of Steel, it's Man of Steel. For the Dark World were the most disappointing MCU entries. Iron Man 3, also really disappointing. Frozen is just overrated. You either love it or hate it. And also I think Food Fight came out in that year, and some pretty bad movies. 2017, 2017 was considered to be a horrible year for movies. Of course, the Oscar people will say it's one of the best movies. Oh, it's one of the best movies. But again, 2017 did give us the Emoji Movie. Did give us the Last Jedi. Okay, look at the highest grossing movies of the year. They did give us the Last Jedi, the Beauty and the Beast remake. Okay, they gave us such horrible and horrendous movies. Okay, The Mummy, 50 Shades Darker. I don't hate all of these movies they listed here. Don't hate all of these movies, but you can't really hate every single one of these movies they list here. There's probably like a few that are probably guilty pleasure to somebody, here. But some of these movies are pretty awful and horrendous. Like the Emoji Movie. Okay, nobody likes the Emoji Movie at all. Nobody likes that movie. Okay, the Emoji Movie was a colossal pile of garbage. Okay, that's all it really was, all it ever will be. And I think that 2013, 2008, 2008. Going back to 2008. 2008 is why we consider a significant year for cinema, but but The Dark Knight came out. How is 2008 one of the worst years? But The Dark Knight came out, a movie that everybody likes. Iron Man came out. Mamma Mia, I don't like the movie, but Moto, of course, was created in 2008. One of the greatest characters of all time. Indiana Jones and Crystal Skull was disappointing, but that's a lot of good movies a lot of people like. Wall-E, Narnia, Iron Man, Quantum Solens, Madagascar 2. Hancock, which, again, people actually wanted to see that, but they never made a sequel. But The Dark Knight came out. Said two worst years. Oh yes, one of the worst years. But it also gave us The Dark Knight, and also gave us so many other movies. That's because of Twilight and Birdemic. But there's also The Dark Knight, 2014. 2014 was an extremely weak year for movies. I don't think, unless of course you're the Oscar people. 2014 was a very, very, very not too strong year for movies. Actually, it was a pretty strong year. It was Guardians of the Galaxy, but Battle for Five Armies was disappointing. Mockingjay Part 1 was not as great as the first two Hunger Games movies. But yeah, there were some not so great movies. But yeah, they did give us Guardians of the Galaxy. That was still Guardians of the Galaxy. But again, yeah, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. The best movies, I think, of the top 10 is probably Guardians of the Galaxy and Planet of the Apes of these movies. Of all these movies here, Planet of the Apes and Guardians of the Galaxy are the highest grossing movies of the year. Because, of course, those are the movies that people will remember the most. Because they're the highest grossing movies. Also, this year, they give us one of the most overrated movies of all time. Known as the Lego Movie. You know. And then, yeah, 2014 was still a pretty weak year. They did give us one of the worst movie franchises called Divergent. But yeah, according to the Oscar, yeah, even the Oscar people say this is not an amazing year for movies. That yet, Best Picture year was a movie that nobody has heard of before. You know, but again, that's how all the Oscar movies are, unless you actually pay attention towards film and movies. 2016 and movies. Well, yeah, let's see what 2016 gave us. 2016, they did give us Civil War. So 2016 gave us Civil War. Zootopia is pretty overrated, but yeah, there's a lot of good movies here. The only real bad movies in the top 10 is Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad. Those are like the only real not so great movies. Zootopia is overrated, but the story was still good, but I never really saw it again. Because I didn't really care for Zootopia. It was still a good movie. It was still good to okay, but I thought it was pretty overrated. But all these other movies are all pretty great. Even Pets, a movie that a lot of people think is overrated. But again, Pets was funny, so had some funny scenes, so of course I liked it. So yeah, it also was an ultimate insult to DC that beat Warner Bros. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. And also it was the first year Disney started to dominate the box office. Next is 2003. Yeah, let's see what the 2003 movies are. We have to go all the way back to 2003. But Return of the King came out, Nemo. How can you hate this year if Nemo and Return of the King and Matrix Reloaded? Okay, that would be one of the best years. Yeah. Next is 2005. 2005. Worst years in movies. Yeah. Most of these movies are not really memorable. There was Batman Begins and King Kong, the really long King Kong movie, and Revenge of the Sith and Harry Potter, if you liked Harry Potter. But yeah. But again, there weren't like 100 blockbusters a year. Yeah, it was a mediocre year for movies. There was Revenge of the Sith, but not everybody liked the prequels, so yeah, that's kind of there. 2001. Yeah, 2001 actually was a very weird. 2001, Dinosaur came out. I like Dinosaur. Pearl Harbor was a pretty good movie. Yeah, that's gonna make a lot of people angry now. Shrek, of course, is Shrek, and Jurassic Park 3, yeah. 2001 is pretty underrated year for movies. But yeah, that's really it. Planet of the Apes remake, why did they make that? But yeah, why did they make that? That's 2018. Really, 2018 had a lot of good movies, okay? Maybe except for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom coming out. That movie was garbage. But yeah, there's a lot of good movies from 2018, okay? A lot of these movies, except for Overrated 2 and Jurassic Disappointment Fallen Kingdom came out, but all of these movies here are actually, except for that movie, surprisingly was in the top 10 movies of the year. But other than those three movies, all the movies in the top 10 are good, decent. Yes, even Black Panther, even though how many times I've heard it's one of the worst MCU movies, being the worst of the MCU still means it was good, except for Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel just sucks. But yeah, Black Panther is one of my least favorite MCU movies, but it's still considered a good movie. It's still considered passable, unlike Captain Marvel. But yeah, there's a lot of good movies from 2018 that I like. There's a lot of disappointing movies. I've seen a lot of movies from 2018. So I've seen my fair share of good movies and disappointing movies of 2018. So yeah, next is 2009. I think this was the year that Avatar came out. So yeah, Avatar was the big movie of the year. Harry Potter. Also, one of my favorite Ice Age movie came out in 2009. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Yes, that movie came out in 2009. And Up. or every Pixar fanboy's favorite movie also came out. Yeah, try to argue with Pixar fanboys from 2009. Say the 1998. But 1998 did give a 1998 did give us some. What movies did give us the Titanic, which was what highest grossing movie until Avatar? Okay. Oh, wait, Titanic didn't come out in 1998. Oh, it must have been 1997 too. Oh yeah, that's a awful lineup of movies. Not Godzilla, Emma Frozen. Oh yeah, that's won't even be. That's like one of the worst movies. But it did give us some good movies. But yeah, yeah, that did good. Yeah, Godzilla 1998 can go. It's just got. But again, Titanic did play for most of 1998, so yeah, it is pretty confusing there as well. So yeah, Titanic came out in 1997. Matrix came out in 1999. So yeah, that's here. 2007. What came out in 2007? I know Halo 3 came out, but that's a game. 2007. Pirates of the Caribbean. Spider-Man 3 Strike the Third. Yeah, there's a lot of stinkers here. Transformers. But they did give us 300. And surprisingly, 300 is only number 10, which is sad that 300, such an epic movie, is only at number 10. But again, the movie didn't really appeal toward the international audience. So yeah. Next movie is 1987. I don't even know it. Yeah, 1987. We're going way back. 1987. Three Men and a Baby. That was the highest grossing movie of the month. Yeah. Three Men and a Baby. Beverly Hills, World War in Vietnam. The Untouchables. And The Secret of My Success. Yeah, and I haven't heard half of these movies before. You know. So yeah. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, next is 2015. Well, 2015 did have some pretty good movies. 2015 is actually the last year besides 2019 and 2020 that is in now on recent years. But 2015's highest grossing movies are still pretty great as well. You know, Jurassic World, Age of Ultron, Age of Ultron. But yeah, there are some movies here. Some movies that couldn't age too well. Age of Ultron and Minions. But yeah, 2015 was still a pretty decent year for movies. 2006. What came out? 2006. I think we only went over 2000. Yeah, 2006. Oh yeah, because Cars came out. So of course we got a full history pick because Cars came out. And yeah, we can't get over the fact that Cars exists. Yeah, 1980. So many movies in 1980 I watched, but I'm not even going to look at 1980. 2002. 2002 was a rather bad year. Two Towers came out. Spider-Man, Attack of the Clones, went back to Ice Age. But again, it started Ice Age, so not a mad year. 2000, yeah, there weren't really many movies in 2000. This was wait, Gladiator came out in 2000. There's way more movies in 2000. Some of these movies you never heard of before, like What Lies Beneath. Oh yes, or Meet the Parents. I haven't heard those movies. I bet people who grew up in the 2000s will probably tell you those are the best movies of the year of all time. So yeah, next is 1450, 1995, 2004, 1989, 2010. Oh, we haven't even gone to 2010. 2010 had Inception and Toy Story 3. Yeah, Toy Story 3, the awful Alice in the Wonderland remake. Yeah, a lot of, franchise, a lot of movies that people love. Except for Iron Man 2. 2019. Well, 2019 was like the woke year of movies. You know. Was the year of woke movies as well. So yeah. 2019 was the year of wokeness. That's why there weren't many major movies of the year. So yes, That is the entire list. That is the worst years for movies, according to the top 10. And also, Rebellions was on the records list forever. Sorry. Sorry, Twitter. You lost. Alita still was one of the highest grossing movies and signed up for that month. The highest grossing foreign movie for the whole month. So, yep, there we go. That's the whole entire video. And that's basically it. Goodbye.